Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. It is March 14th, Tuesday. Back again for another stock pick of the day. Shane, this is one we're going to take a look at, one out of the banking sector. A lot of craziness going on in the banking sector. Obviously, we had a couple banks fail the last couple of days, right? Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank, and it is really impacting the financial sector. So we are going to look at Ally Bank. In full disclosure, this is one out of my portfolio here and the bank I use for not only my personal banking, my kids' custodial accounts, as well as my investing account. And if you are new to the channel, hit that thumbs up if you find value in the content, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. On this channel, we cover dividend growth investing, my portfolio updates, stock pick of the day videos like this Monday through Thursday, and the portfolio updates are out on Sunday morning. All right, let's jump right in the video. Do it right. We're in business of putting people first, and we've been doing just that for over 100 years. So that is one of the things I wanted to touch on. They have been around as a financial institution for over 100 years. So another one that has weathered the storm, right? Storms like this, other bank failures, the Great Depression, world wars, the 80s crises, 70s crisis, 60s, the early 2000s there, whenever we had the dot-com bubble from 99 to 2002, the great financial crisis in 2008, housing market crash that followed. So I think they will know how to weather a storm and probably will be fine on the other side of this one as well. Now, some of the services they offer, auto loans, typical banking. Like I said, my savings account is with them, my investing account, my kids' custodial accounts, corporate finance, credit cards, lending, investing. Like I said, my main brokerage account is with Ally. I do use them for my investing, home mortgages and services, right? If you want to know more about them or you're looking to start an account, www.ally.com is where I pulled this information from. Now, they were not down on the day per se, but they did have a huge drop over the last month or so. Actually, they ran up about 30% and have retraced that 30% all the way. They did close out the day flat today, $23.05. This was actually after a big drop yesterday. Looks like they're up maybe a little bit in the after hours, or at least close to 5 p.m. whenever I pulled this information. So talking about Ally Financial, ticker ALLY, out of the financial sector, and again closed the day out at $23.05. Their 52-week range as low as $22.02, as high as $45.65. So they are pretty close to that 52-week low here. Average volume is 6.49 million. Today was 17, and again, it's pretty steady sell off throughout the day. Market cap of 6.934 billion, a beta of 1.35, so they are more volatile than the overall market. I would consider this probably lasts a little bit as far as the volatility. Again, they really shot up over the last month, and the last month or so they have fallen right back down. And with the banking sector seeing some turbulence, I would say this probably continues to be pretty volatile. Price to earnings ratio, PE ratio here is $4.85. But what you really want to do, go into their statistics, look at their price to book. Anything for banks under one, or the financial sector in general, anything under one, below one is what you're looking for. At one is pretty much the standard, 1.2 and below really is what I think is good for banks. A lot of people use that one as the flat. That's price to book is what you're looking for there. So you can find that here in statistics. I think they are like a 0.6 or 0.7 right now. Earnings per share, EPS, is $4.75 per share. Next earnings date is coming up April 19th. For dividend is $1.20 paid out in the year. They are a quarterly payer. We will see that here in a moment. And very nice dividend yield, 4.38% currently. Ex-dividend date was January 31st, the last one. And 1 year target estimate, at least according to Yahoo Finance, where I pulled this information. I am not affiliated, just one of the sources I'd like to look at. They have a target of $35.47, so it speaks to some potential upside appreciation. This is also in Warren Buffett's portfolio. He has been recently adding this, at least in the last year and a half or so. And another source, stockanalysis.com. I always recommend more than one source so that you can back check the information that you are getting is correct. They have a 26 stock analysts that have taken a look at this and call it a consensus buy. And they have a low estimate of $24.24. They currently sit lower than their lowest estimate. So if it came back up to their low estimate, it would be a 5.16% increase in the stock price. average estimate of $36.36. That would be a 57.74% increase, and that's pretty close to what we saw on the previous page for Yahoo Finance. And if it happened to hit their high, $53.55, that would be a 132.32% increase. All the while, if you bought them now, you would be collecting that 4.3+% dividend yield. Now, as I stated, I am not only a banker of Ally, I am a holder of their stock. So I have 100.693 shares of Ally. My cost basis is $26.92. So I'm currently down 14.39%. This is one I will look to add probably this week. Hopefully it stays back in this $23 range, right? So that I can add this to my position. And then you can see this. This was as the close or at for around 5 o'clock, so you can see it's up a little bit in the after hours here, 23.21. We saw 23.05 was what it closed at, but this shows the most recent price. So again, I would love it back down in these 23 or even lower back in the 22 ranges. I would just keep buying, bring this cost basis down, decrease my cost basis, increase my dividend yield, and increase my potential future returns. I don't mind seeing red in my portfolio. It is a buying opportunity in my opinion. I like them at 26.92. I like them even more down here at 23. So again, 100.693 shares there of Ally is my position. They are a quarterly payer, 30 cents per share per quarter. They have a low dividend payout, 23.7% payout ratio, and nice dividend growth, 21.21% dividend growth. So I do like this growth as well as the low payout ratio. So that is it. These are quick hitters trying to find value in the market. A lot of banks have really pulled back. I think there is some opportunities there. Just make sure you're doing your due diligence. A lot of the smaller regional banks don't have the backstops that some of these bigger banks have, where they have to have reserves in hand to make sure that their depositors get their money back if they come in for their money. So watch some of the smaller regional banks. Again, make sure you're doing your due diligence on these if you're going to jump in, but this is one that I like. I probably will be adding to it I will be adding to this position this week. Hopefully it stays down in that $23 range. I think around Thursday I'll probably start doing my buying. Maybe tomorrow I might shift some money over if it stays down in the 23 range and do some purchases early in specifically Ally, but we will see. With that said, as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. Hopefully, you are on your own journey as well. I do have a Webull link down below. If you use that link to start your brokerage account, if you haven't started a brokerage account, use that link to start your brokerage account. Deposit some money in that account. You'll get some free stocks. I'll get some free stocks. It is a way to help out the channel. Another way to do that is, like I said, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe down below, hit the notification bell, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think of Ally Bank. What do you think of all the craziness going on in the banking sector in general? Are there some that you've turned loose, maybe cut the cord on some of these banks, or are you picking up banks at a discount now? I'm always interested to read your questions, opinions, suggestions for future topics, or constructive criticism. Go ahead and put it all down below. And with that said, this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great week. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. Can't lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice counsel of a certified financial advisor.